Oh, that was fast. Wow. Hello, Athletics LLC. I feel like I missed a button there. Happy pre-Thanksgiving. It is Wednesday before Thanksgiving, so you know, making room, doing some exercises, getting ready for all the stuff, or not any of the good stuff. So, uh, eat. I'm not reading my where my glasses. Eat to win, not to dominate. Is it sunny where you are?
A bit, yes. I gotta, you know,
Light, is the light shining on you?
I gotta stay incognito.
Oh my Gina. Oh my Gina. All right. Well, how are you today? While we're talking to you.
Well, hello.
Hello there.
Hi.
Eat to win. How are you today?
Oh, I'm very good. Sorry, when you asked me, was it sunny? I thought that was the question.
No,
Uh,
I was making
I'm
fun
very
of you.
good. Well, you do that so often. I just take it
Slow,
on the chin, right? Um,
slide.
I'm good. I'm looking forward to Thanksgiving. Um, Not for anything in particular other than should be a good company, great food, and amazingly, really good football all day. Usually there's like one good game on, but this week is two definitive good games and probably three.
I don't even remember what games are on. Not even gonna lie. But that's okay, because the TV will tell me tomorrow.
It
Hands
will.
up if you think the Cowboys will beat Kansas City tomorrow.
He said, "Hands up. Put your hands down. Listen
We
to
put
the
our thumbs down.
directions."
We want that aggressive.
Wait, thumbs down, horns
Oh
down,
boy. Oh
however other
boy.
way we need to do it.
Wow.
Fighting
Well, let me
words
tell you,
already.
the sports talk radio in the DFW is all about it.
Mm-hmm.
They are like literally they have written off the Chiefs and they're already on to next week.
I
And I
mean,
think it's hilarious.
let's just disregard who the Chiefs beat last week,
For sure.
right?
Because it's not relevant. Or how they beat them.
Or how they beat them,
Oh,
right?
I know.
And I'm a Cowboys fan, okay?
Yep.
So, yeah.
Oh man.
But you know how Cowboys fans are.
Mm-hmm.
Like all it takes is three good passes and the delusion starts. You got people around here talking about going on a run, making a real run in the playoffs.
Right.
I'm like, why do y'all think y'all are making the playoffs? Because the only way the
Yes.
Cowboys are making the playoffs is to win the NFC East.
Yep.
Clyde, how are you today?
I am recovering from a very, very long night of no sleep because I got baptized in a pool of urine by my toddler.
Oh
Oh,
no.
that's fun.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I didn't sleep like at all because
Ooh.
wake up to what the hell? Um, strip beds, bathe the baby,
Mm-hmm.
get rid of the baby, and then just kind of sit around and be like, what am I supposed to do? Because, I can't sleep
Did you
over
notice
there.
that none of the three of us are doing anything but laughing? Because this has happened to every single person on this show.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yes, but as you know, it's rare that Kai sleeps with me. So I haven't had to endure too much of this. It's happened before, but for some reason, I could not go back to sleep at all. Oh, I'm working on minimal,
Fumes.
minimal things going on today.
Man. Governor, how do you follow that one
I don't.
up?
There's no way to follow that up. Um, as per normal, I'm I am the chef du jour for our family Thanksgiving or team Thanksgiving dinner. So just got my mac and cheese done. Uh, Cornbread is in the oven as we speak.
Don't ignore the timer.
And no, I won't. Um, yeah, everything's ready
Oh wait,
until it won't be.
right. But the real question is, what is inside your cornbread? Is there anything inside your cornbread?
Like actual corn.
Yeah, corn nibbles.
Yes, yes.
What about jalapeno?
I'm not, no. I look at cornbread as a compliment, not as a
Its own
separate.
entity.
No.
The real question is, you gonna eat your cornbread?
Yeah. You gonna eat your cornbread? Mm,
Wow. Okay, so impromptu question.
yes.
One thing, so whatever thing Thanksgiving-esque, one thing you're gonna toss off the table, and the one thing that you're gonna eat, no matter what.
Well, they're both
Everybody.
casseroles.
Okay.
Green bean casserole, gotta go. Sweet potato casserole, hamana, hamana, hamana.
Green bean casserole has literally been exiled from our Thanksgiving.
No, it's not. No, it's not. There's literally one in the fridge.
You went and found one? That's insane. Well, clearly that is getting pushed off the table. And listen, I will fight everybody in this house for pecan pie. So
Mm, mm.
luckily, I think it's only me and Sean.
Good thing it's pecan pie that we bought. So
I don't know what you're talking about. This pecans. They're pecans.
From
well, I don't know about
Tarjay.
you. From Costco.
From Costco is correct. Um, I will co-sign the green bean casserole, but that ain't the first thing that's getting tossed. Anything ham related is getting tossed. Anything
Even the
ham
honey
related.
baked.
Listen, first of all,
Sir, I would throw turkey out the window just for ham. So let's just
no,
get that straight.
ain't no way in hell. And apparently, you know what? You know what? Let me ask y'all a hypothetical question since we're
Mhm.
having
Uh,
a Thanksgiving conversation. I'm gonna start with Chewy because Chewy looks like a credible host of holiday
no,
festivities.
remember, I grew up
On
Chinese. Remember, I grew up Chinese.
Touche.
We eat gum.
So,
I'm just kidding.
okay. If you choose to host
Uh,
whatever,
mhm.
your holiday
Holiday.
dinner,
Mhm.
this is a choice. It hasn't been forced upon you. Is it tactful? Is it in good taste to assign financial commitments to family members who are attending?
Well, it's strategic. I can
Oh, there's
call
no
it
doubt of that. Is
that.
it in good taste?
Um, so I would not use the word financial. I would say I would assign dishes,
right.
or at least give like you get A, B, C, or D. Which one do you want?
BYO
So
S.
BYOS.
BYOS, bring your own
Yes,
something.
yes, yes. Bring your own something.
Okay, now that I understand.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That completely in good taste bounds.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes,
in fact, that potluck-esque instructions
Mm-hmm.
could enrich everybody's
Absolutely.
experience.
Right.
yes,
Yes.
agreed.
However, if we were hosting, if Charles Ryan decided to host the LLC dinner,
Right.
and I said, Christopher Huffins, you are
Yes.
going to purchase the ham.
Oh.
Okay.
See Chewy's, see that?
I just said, okay, I'm listening.
No,
I
I'm
know,
saying, see
no.
Chewy's reaction.
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
not 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 even you're gonna cook the ham. No, you're just
Yeah.
gonna purchase it.
So here's what I'll say. I would say in most cases it's an absolute no-no. One year, someone brought a spiral cut honey baked ham, and it was a
Terrible.
7. It was a 7. But I will say this: it was a 7, so it was more than edible on day one. But where it failed miserably was in the remix that we always do on Friday and
Right,
Saturday and
right,
Sunday. The
right.
the store-bought ham is a one-day adventure only.
For
Mm.
all these reasons, I'm anti-ham. But whoever mentioned honey baked, last I checked, them things be going for like 125, $150.
This is
But
true.
you have to pay for that one because if you pay for any other kind of ham, it's not even going to be good on day one.
No, no.
Right. So I'm just like, look, if you are choosing to play host, don't be assigning people
Yeah.
financial commitments,
Yeah.
especially financial commitments that they ain't even like you can't tell I can't tell y'all, yo, go buy the shit that I'm about to cook. Can't
Yeah. I don't.
You can't
So the
nah,
assign anything other than sides or drinks
Right.
or utensils.
appetizers.
You can't
exactly.
assign the thing that's
Main
in the
co-
middle.
right, right.
Thanksgiving is in kind. It's
Yes.
not
See,
in that.
But then,
see,
No.
unless the only way I can warrant this, if it's a group conversation, as to everyone wants to share the burden,
Well, it's a
because no one
collaborative
can.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But
If
it's
right,
we're doing
still
a
it's still
yeah.
not.
But they
It's
call
still
those friendsgivings.
hmm
correct.
And
Okay.
that's
So,
different.
I didn't know that
which
was a
is
name.
why on any given year, I am perfectly happy with my Thanksgiving being
Pizza.
delivered pizza and football games.
I
I'm
remember
good
this.
because some places are uncouth.
Mm,
That's
understood.
funny. Yeah. I don't know. Thanksgiving has become unhinged in regards to the people that uh, congregate nowadays and the violent nature of the games that we end up playing by 11 o'clock. So,
You say,
Hey, it's almost convention time. Speaking of violent games,
Oh boy.
oh gosh.
hey, yeah, yeah.
Oh
this
boy.
is how bad that is, just so we know. I've had multiple people. Now, I have not been a college coach since 2018. I have had multiple people call, text, DM. Not, are you coming to the convention? Are you and Chuck hosting the tournament this year?
Mm,
Of course, the spades, the you know the spades tournament will be in perpetuity, regardless of um unfounded opinions of its you know of whether the folks should be doing such things in a professional realm or you know or how bad people lose and get in their feelings about it.
That
Uh,
part right there, the feelings
hmm
part is just wild.
look, spades come with feelings. Just know that your entry fee, the feelings have already been built into that. Um, I, you know, I'm not here to play counselor. I'm here to play referee,
Oh no.
and
Facts.
it just kind of is what it is.
Facts.
Man.
And upon further review, the review hasn't taken
I
place.
was like, the reviews are already been thrown.
No, the review takes place honestly in person every year, but upon further review, the crown, the throne still has a fee associated with challenges. So that hasn't changed to my understanding. Me and Mr. Huffin's undefeated with 8, 9 year run is still intact, but ain't nobody put up enough money to play us recently. So uh,
I'm gonna be honest.
you know,
And usually I let petty happen on on Team Light Skin, but I surveyed all of the talent last year.
Yes.
There was not one pairing that
No.
I felt like I really wanted to play against.
Agreed, which is why there's a fee.
There was not a pairing that I felt like that could be interesting.
Wasn't Chicago coming in hard for
No,
Emma?
listen, as listen.
That is what's known as look, he would like the wind in Chicago. Blustery.
Listen. At this at this moment in the world, we are all very proud of our Chicago brethren, you know, standing up for what is right in the face of nonsense, right? However, and I am looking at you, Chicago.
Wow.
No. I have seen nothing from the Chicagoans, from Chicagoland, as they call it. I've seen nothing that warrants me getting up out of my throne for free. So
That's so funny.
come with your
So,
ends if you want a shot.
so speaking of, what are, before we get into this show, what are the top three cities that should host our beloved convention? Go.
Oh, this is great.
Top
Yes.
three?
Top
I'm
three.
I'm I'm here for this.
Top three cities that should host the Alphabet Crew convention.
Atlanta, Georgia.
Stop, time out.
He
Oh
wants
my
he wants
goodness.
nothing
That
productive to
is
happen at
straight
all.
violence. That
He
is
wants nothing productive to happen.
violation.
Sir,
No.
nothing productive happens anyway.
Okay.
There are still business that gets done.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I
What are
say
your other?
Indy. I say Indy. There's a JW right there.
See, okay. I need to know. I need to know the
Top
reason.
three?
I need to know
Big
the
League,
reasons
top
you're saying
three?
this. Because convention anywhere that I can expect snow is an F. It's an
Well, so
F.
here's why I put it. It seems like they want us to get snow. So I got to give you a cold weather one. That's my number three.
Oh man. No,
Okay.
can't do it.
My number
Well,
three is Atlanta, and I'm
I
staying
didn't
on that.
I didn't I didn't want to do Denver. I left there so
no.
dehydrated, chapped, and dry. I
Oh, that
couldn't do
was,
nothing. That was
yeah.
horrible.
The
If
best
you're gonna
thing
put me in
about
snow,
Denver, the
Indy.
best thing about Denver was the what was the guy, I'm gonna say it wrong. The Asian restaurant down the block. Uh Pho.
I don't even
They
remember
have
this.
they have excellent pho down the street from
Oh,
the street.
pho.
Vietnamese.
Yes.
I
It
don't
was
remember
excellent.
that.
Other than that, miss me with the Denver.
All right. What's your
Um,
number three, Clyde?
Golly, number three, San Diego.
Hmm.
I'm not
Okay.
That's
mad at San Diego.
that's funny. That's
My
in my
num
top three, and it's not three.
my number three is Vegas.
Yeah. Again, you don't.
I've been in the airport. I've never been in Vegas, but
so I would
I've,
say if we're going to that area,
mhm.
Summerlin, not this.
Okay.
So I don't care for Vegas, but for what this is meant to be,
Yeah.
I
Probably a great
understand.
idea.
I understand Vegas, like Atlanta, nothing would get done. And
Oh, it would get done.
double the cost of Atlanta. You gonna have a handful of people fired because they attended the Vegas convention. It's
Or
just gonna happen.
or use their one card.
So but
But
the
funny, not funny. Funny, not funny.
no, but the petty spectacle of
Oh God.
Vegas is why Vegas is my number two.
Number two. Okay.
Um,
San
Orlando's
Diego's a
my
better
number.
choice, but
Orlando's my number two.
No,
Orlando.
oh, jeez.
No.
protest,
No, no,
protest,
no, no.
red
Okay.
flag.
No.
Well, I don't know why y'all red flag it, but that's fine.
I remember
Okay,
I'm still
that's
protesting Orlando.
nostalgia. I get it. That's nostalgia.
No,
We're
to me,
not.
it's not nostalgia. What I'm saying is I should definitely be in Florida, in my opinion, and we can't put it in Tampa.
No.
Better place than Orlando for
No.
sure, but you talk about things that won't get done. Like we're not doing Tampa.
Oh,
Listen, if anybody opens their mouth and says Miami, I'm getting off the show.
No. No.
Okay, there's no place else left in Florida. We're not going
Okay.
to Tallahassee.
we
What
shouldn't
about
be in.
Jacksonville?
No.
I'm just saying that because
No.
I'm saying
The-
no. I only say that because the airport. I'm thinking of airports in Florida.
No.
Orlando.
Or listen, Orlando's
That's my two.
fine.
That's my two.
Orlando's fine. Listen, the Ritz is cool. The JW is the hood. I just listen. I have many highlights in Orlando.
Mhm.
We we collectively snatched the soul in Orlando.
Mhm. Right.
Absolutely.
I have no problem with the nostalgia, as the governor said, of
Hmm.
Orlando.
Right.
But if I can avoid being in Florida, I'd avoid being in Florida.
You just don't like Florida. So anyway, that's my number two.
Exactly.
What's
My number two is Houston.
Ooh.
okay? But you had the nerve to say no to Atlanta. Stop. I'm not talking to you. Boy, stop.
Okay, I got one.
Okay.
Nashville.
I'm gonna live with Nashville.
Okay.
There's
Okay.
a there's a Gaylord there,
Mm-hmm.
and uh, some other big ones.
The
He's
and
giving
I'll tell
away.
you this: the Gaylord in Nashville, I think, is the biggest Gaylord in the country.
It
Mm.
is.
The
I'm
baseball
sorry.
convention was there, and people
Right.
were getting lost all week tr-
So
in the hotel.
Chewy found. Okay, so I have been to Nashville
Right.
again. Cool city, lots of things going on, right? Because if the question is places I would like to see this happen
Yes.
that haven't happened,
Right.
Nashville was actually my number one. Again,
Ah.
because of the potential for petty spectacle. I don't like Vegas. Nashville's cool, right? I'm cool with Nashville. Again, people gonna get fired. Way too many shenanigans going on, and I did know that it was the biggest gay lord in the country, so I'm cool with that. But
My number
the
one
number
is San Diego, by the way.
the
Oh,
number
really?
one that I was gonna throw out there, and it would never happen. It just wouldn't happen. But you know, if we're trying to like broaden the horizons and
Oh boy,
you know,
Oh, here we
here it
go.
comes.
Here we
you know,
go.
I mean, listen, why not one of the islands that we've colonized,
See,
or
Oh,
see,
you
here it
know,
comes. I told you it was
or
coming.
why not Puerto Rico?
Do you know how many missed flights there would be? How many
Yes,
folks would be waking up on
yes,
said day going, oh, damn. Oh, no.
yeah.
Yeah,
Logistically, that wouldn't be good,
No, it would
but you
not.
know, yeah, Nashville as a one for me is fine. So Nashville, Vegas, and where did I start? San Diego.
San Diego.
yeah.
I can be persuaded San Diego over Vegas.
San Diego is definitely my one. It's yeah.
My,
ooh.
my number one, again, it's my nostalgia. New Orleans.
I thought you were gonna say San Antonio.
No, 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 no. Time out. Time out.
I don't remember. I know
I'm
I've
not
been to the
mad at
one
New
in San
Orleans.
Diego.
I'm not mad at New Orleans either.
Never been to that.
Listen, let's just
What's your
call it
number
what it
one,
is.
Shu?
New Orleans, Houston, and Atlanta and Vegas, they have the same problems.
To
Those
different
four
degrees, yeah.
places have the same issues. The
Oh
number of
boy.
people who attend who have jobs will not be the same number of people
No,
who leave.
no, no, no.
That's true.
I mean, that sounds like a personal problem.
It
Figure
might
it
be,
out.
but we are, listen, people in this sport have already proven they have no self-control.
Right.
Yeah, but they still have jobs, so
We'll
So,
see.
so just before we go, here are the top five cities for conventions in the US.
Oh boy.
that's
Number one is Vegas.
Sure.
Yeah.
Number two is Orlando.
Boo.
Number three is San Diego.
There you go.
Number four is Chicago. And
See,
number
it's snow.
five,
I ain't mad at going to Chicago if it was in the summer.
right,
But see, people say Chicago because for one, there's stuff to do, and for two, it's directly in the middle of the country.
right.
And where's five? What's five?
Number five is New Orleans.
Okay.
Atlanta is right after that.
Where's
Boom!
LA? Where's
Yeah.
LA? Is LA on the list?
LA, Orange
LA's
County, Orange County
Oh yeah,
Convention
bleh,
Center
out by the
bleh.
Angel.
is number seven.
I wouldn't be mad at LA either.
I would.
Nothing should be in LA ever.
Yeah, I could do LA adjacent, but not LA.
Well,
That's
Orange
just too
County is
much.
adjacent.
Yeah, I would do an adjacent. Ooh.
All
All
right.
right.
What are we
What's
doing?
going on? What's the actual show?
Okay, actually, let's talk about stuff that everybody else cares about
I mean,
a
we
few
had
minutes
fun. I don't know
later.
about the rest of y'all. We enjoyed the first 20 minutes of the show.
Okay, so we have a thing, and it's called the Athlete of the Year. Now, amidst the last, call it 6 weeks, we talked about how this person should be considered, and then we had people win it that should not have been considered, or we deem as individuals not to be considered. So, what should be the actual criteria for those who get nominated, and I'll say even win Athlete of the Year awards? I'll say I think you have to compete in a minimum of the year, not outdoor, not indoor, of the year, 5 competitions.
How are we defining competitions?
Let's call it C and above rankings on world athletics.
Okay, fair enough.
And that includes a championship for me. A championship.
Okay. That's a
People,
I, that's a interesting and fair criteria. It would almost certainly eliminate Sid every year, but I get it.
And you're not
yeah,
the athlete of the year.
That's
It's
what I
yeah,
said. I
people,
get
points.
it. I get
Yeah.
it. I
people ain't gonna like my answer, and that's not new around here. But first of all, let me say I don't think this is an important enough award for people to be in their feelings the way that they clearly have been. There ain't no money tied to it or anything. But honestly, for me, there's only one real criteria, and it's did you come home with a gold medal?
Hmm.
Because if you didn't do that, I don't want to hear anything else, right? So hypothetically, um, hypothetically, whatever. Sid used to be a hurdler full time, so let's pretend that Sid cared to do the whole Diamond League circuit and broke every Diamond League record at every venue throughout the year because she would if she chose to show up, right? And then fell over a hurdle at the World Championships and didn't win the gold.
right. Nope.
You're not the athlete of the year. I don't care if you broke two world records during the year. Like, so for me, if you got a gold medal from the Olympics or the Worlds that year, then you're in consideration, and everything after that is honestly, it's a popularity contest of what you like.
I like it. You know what? I'll go KST because you're gonna be the sanest answer, I'm sure. I will say in a true stroke of rarity, I not only agree with KOP, I think that like we start there. The pool starts with those who won the Super Bowl for the year.
Hmm.
I think beyond that, um, I need to see an additional accolade. So either it's the best performance of the meet, or it's the best performance of the year, or you broke a world record, or blah, blah, blah. Because I don't want a pool of 10.
Right.
I want a
I
pool
got you.
of 4,
Yeah,
right?
sure.
And every year you're going to get 4 people who win a gold and were undefeated, or win a gold and broke a world record, or win a gold and blah, blah, blah. And I'll say one more thing. I literally don't care what happens indoors.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Because like literally, I think this should like they're two different seasons and two different sports. One is in the Olympics and one is not. So if we're gonna do it, I'm not mushing them together. You can have an indoor AOI.
Short track.
No, indoor under a roof. I don't care. Because that's the other thing I'm not doing. I'm not doing if you did anything that qualifies you for indoors, outdoors, I'm not giving that any consideration for any accolades. Yeah, you can qualify because you live in Oceania and they don't have enough meets. That's fine, but I don't care.
Hmm. Well, so my curious mind, seeing that we have now um, given our fans a bird's eye view into how fan voting or how voting works in world athletics, I decided to go look up how the NBA does it,
God.
right? And there's a voting panel of 100 sports writers and broadcasters from the US and Canada, and they're the ones that vote. There's no fan vote, right? The voters submit a ranked ballot with their top five choices, and it's tallied by an accounting firm. First place votes are worth 10 points, second is seven, third is five, fourth is three,
Yeah.
fifth is one. And players must meet certain criteria, such as playing at least 65
Yeah,
games.
Which that's new, by the way. That they
that's
just
two
Okay.
put
years
that in.
old.
Yeah.
Playing at least 65 games to be eligible for some awards. So it just led me to think, right? Because right now, we're in a world where there is no control or there is no true identification of what that person needs to do. Because based on the people that were nominated, I mean, and based on who is now one and two vying for the title, I think we can all agree it had nothing to do with the entirety of their seasons.
No,
Had
It was a
zero.
performance.
Exactly. So, for me, I am going to agree with KOP as well. We need to see a gold medal at the end of the rainbow. We need to see that you've performed at the highest level. But for me also, I don't think someone, um, in terms of, when you're putting together that group, I think the collective excellence of your season and the fact that you've maintained a level. And I also believe that you have to compete a certain amount of times. I just feel like, but and I think the only reason why we're at this point with those two people, and I'm speaking on the women's side, is specifically because they are giants in their respective worlds, absolute
Yeah.
giants, right?
Yes.
Um, but if you're comparing seasons, I mean, there are two that stand out to me, and I think we know who those people are, So I think there should be at least three criteria that you should hit. You know, your consistency throughout the season, competing a certain amount of times, and also winning when it counts.
I
Yeah.
just think it's insane that when it's all said and done, like because our sport is not like other sports where we harken back to great seasons that have happened before, right? Other sports do that. Melissa Jefferson Wooden, her season is going to stand the eternal test of time.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody, like, we're never going to talk about it because it's not going to win anything. And it's insane because she basically competed in two seasons.
Yes, she did.
And like
Absolutely.
I get it. Like look, it is what it is about her winning the award. But again, it's like one of those issues I have with the sport because we do such a terrible job with our own history. Like 3 years from now, nobody's literally going to even remember that this happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's unfortunate
It's
because
unfortunate. Yeah.
for all intents and purposes, this season is as good as Carson Warholm's undefeated season with the world record.
Hmm.
They're
Okay.
similar kind of deals. Not look, it didn't have a world record. I get it. I understand that. But what I'm saying is, we're not going to talk about either one of those seasons because our sport doesn't do that.
Right.
Right? We are
So
always the flavor of the month. What have you done for me lately or tomorrow? We never talk about what has happened.
I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying, and I really am not trying to extend this particular conversation too long. But okay, if the award goes to Femke, oh, we'll be talking about it forever because it will be. Do you remember when they did
Hmm.
this? Blah blah blah. BS. Like
Hmm.
it will be scorned in perpetuity.
And I'm gonna tell you the truth, that's not true because Jackie Joyner Kersey had the same season that we've been talking about Anna having, and she didn't win AOI that year. Like
Okay.
it's we're going to forget about this, no matter who
No,
wins.
no, no, no. Well, I don't know who won it that year. I don't know. But
One of the
it,
drugged up sprinters
well, there you go.
that you don't like.
Wh- Which
I'm
one?
just telling you that's who won.
Which one?
I don't remember.
Yes,
I
you
have to
do.
go back and look. I have to go back
So,
and look,
so that's the point, though, right? When Sydney ultimately is rightfully given this award,
which would be
you
awesome.
you will remember it, and because it will be that's the year that Sid did that thing at Worlds. You remember
Hmm.
that? Remember the 47-6? That like the 47-7? Like that's what will be remembered because that was so obviously the biggest and best thing that happened at the track meet.
I'm telling you, it's not. Nothing in this sport ages like that. Nothing, and not just that. A year from now, that might not even be her PB. I'm telling you, we will
Oh, it
not
won't
be
be your
talking.
PB.
We won't be talking about this. You
Well,
watch what I tell you.
I guess my point is for the MJW crew, if they gave Melissa the award, you wouldn't be remembering that neither because no one cares about her 10-7s at the GST. No one cares. It's you remember the show, and she was amazing at the show. But at the show, she was definitely better than Femke, but she wasn't better than Sid.
Right.
No, look. Listen, I think at this point in time, everybody on the planet knows if any of us had a vote, who we would have gave the award to, right? So, you're preaching to the choir. I just personally I hate how we manage ourselves,
Sure, I got you.
right? Like our Hall of Fame, uh, our Hall of Fame is less inclusive than baseball's Hall of Fame, and that one's insane. But to be a Hall of Famer, the minimum requirement is to win a global gold medal.
Hmm,
Let's just start there, right? So, like the number of people who you will then just because I mean you can be great and have never won a gold medal at Worlds or Olympics. I mean that is quite possible.
interesting. Didn't know that. What's next, Chewy?
Speaking of Sid, so people have talked around this question, and we're just going to ask it outright. And we're going to put our thoughts on the table. Should the schedule actually be changed for Sid?
Yes, done.
I raised my hand.
Okay, Mr. Hand
I,
Raiser.
I I'm not only going to say yes and done, but at the end of the day, I'm old, and so I can tell you that it has always happened since 1984. Every time there is an athlete who prior to the Olympics showed that they could possibly take on a ridiculous double, the schedule has been changed or set forth properly so that the ridiculous double could be embarked upon. Every time. The schedule that came out in 96 did not let the 4-2 double happen. And Clyde Hart said it should happen. So it happened. And then Michael and Marie Jose Perec both did the 4-2 double. Right. And so on. Like pick an Olympics, it has happened. So look, I would love to just say that this is an oversight and they weren't thinking about it because it's not a natural double. And that now that they have been enlightened to it, that they will change it. But I just don't believe that. I think that the people who run track and field are far more nefarious than that. And I think this is intentional. But I do think that they are going to get forced into changing this.
Hmm. Hmm. Uh, I think that there are a couple of things afoot. I think at some point in the near future, I think that Sydney McLaughlin is going to move on from track and field.
Facts.
I think that her, and I'm not saying this based on any information that I know or anything like that. I've watched her long enough to know that she is absolutely not going to overstay her welcome. And I think that she is one of those individuals that whether it's her personal motivation or her coaches, uh, you know, sticking that carrot out there for her to go after, I think they absolutely will change the schedule if there is an official request, because there is no bigger stage than for Sydney McLaughlin to chase the impossible, the 400 and the 400 hurdles gold in LA. I mean, it's too easy.
Let's include the 4x4,
Yeah, exactly.
and now
Exactly.
it's a quest
Yeah,
for 3 golds.
3 goals.
Let's see. The last time the Olympics was in Los Angeles, did anybody go after anything monumental? Oh, wait. Carl Lewis stated that he wanted to recreate Jesse Owens's 4 gold medals from 32.
Hmm.
All of this stuff writes itself.
And the fact that there is precedent to this, they have changed the schedule before for an individual. I mean, I think it's going to happen.
Well, they've got 2 years plus some to go.
Hmm.
Make it happen. So we shall see. On the table, not snuffed about, or not snuffed about, whispered about. So,
Do y'all think
um,
Femke comes back to the 400 hurdles? Just out of curiosity.
Her silver medals have a lot of value.
Yes.
I just asked, do you think she will come back to the 400 hurdles, or do you think this move to the 8 is permanent?
Oh no, 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 no. I think that's a 2026 on board and it ain't a
Okay.
real season thing.
I just
Listen,
wondered.
nah, 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 nah. What listen, why do that full time if you don't have to? That that is that is
She got way more foot speed than anybody else running the 8.
no doubt, but that just feels like listen, on one endeavor you're guaranteed a silver medal, on the other it seems like a lot of work.
Do you really think training for the 8's harder than training for the 400 hurdles? Because I feel like that's the
I
same thing.
I think the competition at the world level makes it significantly harder.
Because let's not get it twisted. 155 will not be 154,
Maybe not.
maybe not.
I
Like,
completely get what y'all are saying, but I will take Sid versus the field. If I'm trying to win a gold medal and I'm Femke, I will race every single female half miler in the world before I race Sid. Because she cannot beat Sid and she knows
No, but
that.
but that's what I'm saying. Like
Hmm.
Femke's in a really unfortunate birthday
Yes.
situation
She got a bad
Yes.
because
birthday for sure.
Yes.
the gap between Sid and Femke
Hmm.
is just as big as the gap between Femke and the whole rest of the globe.
Facts. Facts.
So, hey, I'm gonna get the silver, and that's great. And I can't beat, you know, her, the one. I can't beat Neo. I can't beat the GOAT. I can't do anything with that over there. I'm not gonna risk my guaranteed silver to go play with the plethora of talented women in the eight and maybe come back with nothing? Oh no. Why would I? Why? There's no
Yeah.
value in that.
I mean, there
Yeah.
has never been a better example of how two is so far away from one that five, four, and three have a chance at two. We
Yes.
watched that play out. It's one of
Happened.
the most mind-boggling things I think I've ever seen in a major final where, well, we all know what happened, but my goodness.
Yeah.
So, I mean that's some things like that and athletes that we've coached and that sort of thing. That's years and years of sports psychology.
Right.
That
That's
that's the
years and
that's the
years of sports
Greek
psychologists.
male pole vaulter.
Yeah,
Right.
He has climbed Mount Everest
yeah, yeah,
To
yeah.
to be number two.
To be
to
number
be
two.
number two.
He ain't about to go try out some other shit where he ain't gonna medal at all.
Well, it's the pole vault, so yes, that's very true. You know what? Touche. That was well played.
Oh, very well played, KOP.
Try out some
As
other
only
shit.
you can. As only
Yes, I
you
like
can.
it.
Funny. That's
What's
funny.
next, Chew?
All
Bring
right.
me the
Well,
smoke, Chewy.
the next thing. So this past weekend was the conclusion of the cross country season for the NCAA cycle.
Oh
Um,
boy.
Oh
a
yeah.
great race, great races,
Well, they were.
great races. Um, Little controversial, uh, specifically citing quote unquote cutting of the course.
Yeah, what's
Um,
up with that? I need answers from the cross country community.
There is one.
What that mean?
What's the
Enlighten.
answer?
Are you ready?
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
God.
From the NCAA.
Oh boy.
Regarding reports of potential out-of-bounds violations during the 2025 NCAA Division I Cross Country Championships held at the Gans Creek Cross Country course in Columbia, Missouri, the NCAA National Office has conducted a thorough review of available footage. After careful examination, the NCAA has determined that all competitors remained within the prescribed course boundaries. The painted white boundary line visible on the course is intended as a recommended guide
That's
for
the
athletes
shortest
and
distance.
officials. The actual enforceable boundaries of the course are the spectator areas, which defines the competition area. This will vary between courses. I see your face, KOP. In
What?
in the interest of rules consistency and clarity across NCAA sports, the traditional white border lines in sports such as football and basketball are now only the recommended play area. The enforceable sideline boundary is now the front row of spectator seating. This will vary between venues. This change is in effect immediately.
Whoa, shit. Wait a
What?
minute. Wait a minute. No, 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 no.
What?
Sir, sir, sir. Governor, governor,
Wow.
governor. You have confused the Thanksgiving holiday with something else because you are clearly playing in my face right now.
I am
There,
playing in your face.
okay. There's no way. There's no way that anybody wrote that down and sent that out. Ain't no way in hell.
Oh man. I had to read it out, but no. It's I highly doubt because the person that posted it, he goes, I was furious until I got to the last paragraph. This is how you do quality satire.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So what y'all just witnessed was a onion quality
Absolutely.
satire.
It was perfect.
Absolutely.
Bravo to the governor. Is there an actual statement from the NCAA on this?
I, if there is one, I highly doubt we will ever see it.
I'm going to say
Because
this, and everybody's going to get mad at me, but what I'm saying is true. Nobody at the NCAA cares enough to open this up.
Yes. Yes.
oh, I'm certain that's the case.
They
All I
don't
all,
care
listen,
enough to actually do an investigation, to look at film, which to be honest, you don't have it'll take you 13 seconds to look at the
I'm
film.
about to say,
It's all on the
Hmm.
internet.
It's all
well,
there.
no, while he was reading that, I'm like, investigation of what?
Right.
It's on film. Like, what are you talking
Exactly.
about?
Like at the end of the day, like I will say this, like I do need people to understand this much. Like, yes, the combined eventer does know a thing or two about cross. The white line is not the boundary. So if
Are
you
the
run
hay
inside,
bales the boundary?
the hay bales probably are the boundary. The white line is the course line, right?
Right.
It's supposed to be the shortest
Right.
distance.
Right.
Look,
It is the suggested path. But I
look,
would imagine that they put the hay bales there as guardrails. I
Right.
don't think you
Right.
were supposed to be on the other side of the hay bales.
Right.
listen, all I'm gonna say again, I do not, I'm not even gonna remotely pretend that I spend a lot of time concerned with cross country. I look at the cross country season much like I look at true deep distance running at the professional level. I'm gonna watch the championship because it's
Hmm.
awesome.
Yes,
Yes.
the
I'm not
Yes.
championship is
watching this.
awesome.
I'm not watching the races during the season. Okay. So the NCAA has put in a lot of time, effort, money, and television production power
Hmm.
into the NCAA cross country championships. And it's a great broadcast and they do a great job. So when I'm sitting there and I'm like, yo, they,
Right,
they not supposed to do that. And I
right.
barely know what I'm looking at. Something's wrong.
Right.
And why it's most fishy is because it was like between 8 and 9K in a 10K
Yes.
race,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you go
Yeah.
cut corners, you definitely gonna cut them there.
Like hammer time, right?
So,
Yeah, that was
probably
wild.
probably something there should have been a time penalty. I don't know what y'all do with that. But whatever. Great races, blah blah blah. But that's not the story. That's not remotely the story. That's not the story.
Oh,
So, should we let the
yeah.
governor set the table or just kick it over?
Just kick it. Everybody already knows.
Kick it. Just go ahead.
I'm gonna start then. I'm gonna say this. We talked on this show before about how you have to know the rules so that the gray is in play,
Hmm.
right? Because truthfully, there is only black or white. You are either playing within the rules
Hmm.
or you are not. This
Right.
whole spirit of the rules is garbage. That's somebody's interpretation that they want to fit what works for them. So here's the deal: the parameters that are given for
Hmm.
what your student athlete makeup is have been met by every single team that ran at the meet.
Right.
Now, do I think that Scholar Book is immoral and should be illegal the way it is currently being rolled out? 100%.
Mm.
Because the student athletes don't have a true choice as to where they go to school. They are sent places. So
Right.
I think that that is wrong. Other than that, I don't think there's one single thing wrong with this at all. If you listen, Dave Smith said it best: stop bitching and go coach your team.
So, speaking of black and white, first of all, I am a huge fan of all petty energy in pre-championship conference rooms.
Oh, so you love that press conference then?
The press conference was better than the races. I am
I mean, it
here.
definitely was talked about by more people.
I
Yes.
am here for that kind of energy. And cross country, unlike track and field, folks, is a true team sport.
Mhm.
So I am so here for whatever nonsense, drama, and fun comes out of the press conference. Now, I have been asked by many since press conference moment, Coach, which side of this are you on? I've been asked by athletes, I've been asked by parents, I've been asked by colleagues. I stand wholeheartedly with Dave Smith. Shut the hell up and go do your jobs.
Mhm.
Now, but like I said, speaking of black and white, the worst possible situation, the worst possible messenger to spark such a debate
I mean,
is
without
BYU.
question.
And I'm sorry, I'm not here for the conversations where it's cool to shoot at the black kids from Africa, but the white kids from wherever have all these exemptions that allow them to be the same age as everybody else. We've had cross country champions with full grown families, like married, two kids,
Kids.
right?
As my man said, coming to America, he ain't lying.
So I don't understand the energy other than people are mad that the Kenyans ain't rocking on their teams, that the Ethiopians ain't rocking on their teams. I'm just not here for it. I really am not. And I want to be really, really clear because we are headed into the convention and there will be conversations about this. There'll be proposals, there'll be all this other stuff. I am 100% on the side of anybody that says the NCAA in track and field and cross country should have age limits.
Ding, 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 ding.
I
Yep.
agree. I'm here for
Yep.
the age limits. I
Yes.
don't care what
Period.
you I don't care what you tell me the age limits are. If you want it to be 26, I'm cool with 26. You want it to be 24, I'm cool with 24. Hell, there was a very smart person that said, on the world athletic stage, there's a distinction between U18, U23, and then professionals. If you tell me
Mhm.
that college athletics should be U23, I'm cool with that.
Mhm.
But you're not going to get the exemptions.
Right.
If you want age limits, hard stop. I don't care
Mhm.
about anybody's religious missions. I don't care about anybody's military service. I don't
Mhm.
care about US specific foreign aid and whatever else. No, 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 no. If you care about age, then it's age. And everybody else gets to shut the hell up and be about the age. But we're not going to do is create a situation where we're shooting at the black kids from overseas and everybody else is good.
It's interesting for one reason and one reason only. We see it every year in track and field. This is the world that we live in. This is the world that we are forced to compete. Either you line up with the best possible athlete within the boundaries that have been set by the NCAA, or don't show up. Don't even bother. There is
Why
a
is there an
re
uproar
there
for all these distance kids, but nobody cares about
ex
The American
exactly.
javelin kids and the
Yeah.
American hammer kids that have been living
hmm
this life for 15 years?
hmm
That's right.
hmm Yeah.
That's right.
I mean, it's been really interesting, especially, because what it's done is it has given a voice to people that have been harboring these feelings for decades. I mean, to the last one I saw was a post about how Oklahoma State's top four finishers, two are from Kenya, one's from Morocco, and one's from Ethiopia.
And
And basically, if they said that if they took the top four Americans, right, they would still be far down the totem pole based on the amount of international athletes that are in the top 20, right?
Wow.
So so but for me, anybody putting a post up like that, what are you trying to say? There should really only be one message. Be better. Go, okay, you know where the goalposts are, don't you? It's that simple. And go ahead.
All I was going to say is this is an extension of how we got DSAs.
Mm-hmm.
It's for the same reason and for the same genre of people.
Right. Right.
Look, there are legislatures, state
Mm-hmm.
legislatures,
Mm-hmm.
Texas, Louisiana, I believe, that are currently actively trying to push bills through that say something to the effect of American dollars shouldn't go to foreign athletes, or you shouldn't allow foreign athletes on your teams because it's taking away opportunities from quote unquote American kids.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what that means, but it sounds xenophobic as hell.
There was legislation put forward claiming that a university could only have a certain quota of international athletes as part of their student body.
Program. Mhm.
Right.
That somebody has actually floated that,
Yeah.
and put it up for a vote. So again, I think this is part of a far bigger issue it's playing out in real time.
But it's the
You know?
same people, and that's like, listen,
Exactly.
I somebody is going to say the quiet part out loud. We basically are, but it's not my job to put my face on this, so I won't. But at some point in time, at the convention in Dallas, somebody's going to say the quiet part out loud.
Hmm.
That this particular epidemic
Hmm.
has been going on for 2 decades.
Yes.
But now that it's affecting a certain group of people,
Hmm.
it is an epidemic and a problem.
Right.
And I look, given everything that's going on everywhere in this country and everywhere in this world, it is pretty obvious what the quiet part is.
Hmm.
And at the end of the day, like, listen, people, y- nobody's entitled to anything. And I'm tired of hearing about it. I'm tired of people complaining that it's like this is the same reason why the kids that were busted for the EPO situation at Iowa State, it was quietly like, well, you know why they're having to do that, right?
Right.
I'm sorry. Is there acceptable reasons to cheat now?
I mean,
Well,
depending
speak
on depending on your issue, I guess.
well, speaking of that, you know, I'll never forget the first time, and this is, really early into my coaching career, when I was made to understand that every single compliance department around the country is the NCAA.
Yep.
And
Absolutely.
I'm saying to myself, oh, so those folks in Indianapolis, what do they do? And it's right. And
They advise the ones that are on your campus.
exactly. So now you leave interpretation to go absolutely in any direction, right? Because because when you're talking at the highest level, it's literally either your compliance department is in support of you or not.
Mhm.
Sure, but
It's
but but to the point of the EP in the sprint world,
Mhm.
I don't remember any conversations, or literally I've never heard it I'm sure somebody has said it at some level, but I definitely don't remember a groundswell of conversations where it's like, yo, we got to do something about Ken and all these Africans in the hundred. Like, nah,
And pick an SEC school and all the Caribbean athletes in the hundred.
Hmm.
right. Like, nah, or, right. School X and all these Jamaicans, like, we don't operate like that. Like, yo, we need to fix this 0 to 30. We need to fix this top end. We need to go run faster.
Hmm.
I've never heard any of that coming out of the throws.
No.
Nope.
Nope.
So I'm not here for the whining from the distance people. It doesn't make any sense to me. The the in the women's race, the young lady
Wow.
the
Wow.
young lady from BYU was
Hmm.
spectacular.
Yes.
Spectacular. She just couldn't beat old girl, and that's okay. Like,
But
he was
yet
right there.
the story was she went out with a whimper and we can't hear a word from her. She is a freshman.
Right.
True
An
freshman.
actual freshman, as I understand
Okay.
it.
Hmm.
Yes.
An actual freshman.
Bravo.
Yes.
Like,
Standing ovation.
oh my goodness.
And you know what? Diljit will get it right.
Yes. Yes.
She'll get it right.
Man, oh
So
man.
yeah, I'm not here for it. But I am here for age limits.
Because age limits make sense.
Yeah, they do.
Right.
But you know, the problem is you can't put in age limits now because you just gave back 2 years for every person in junior college.
Right.
So
Well,
now you put,
and then,
okay, look, the
right,
standardized graduation date, right, for 5 years was 23. So now the age limit can't even possibly be any younger than 25.
right. And that's what I'm saying. We're all beholden to the shit that rolls downhill from all these other goofy decisions that get made. So what makes zero sense to me is that we're gonna come in and target, you know what I mean? We're gonna target this group over here and get them up out so we can make it easier for everybody else. No. No, 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 no. We are not here for that.
Yeah. So that was that was hot off the press. That struck some chords for sure, for sure.
Hmm.
So we'll see. I mean, like you said, we're a month away, a little less than a month away. So if
I don't
you're trying to
know.
put something
I
in,
don't think I've ever been more excited to come to a convention. I mean, I'm being serious. Like, look, there is nothing more entertaining to me personally. Y'all can come for me for this. There is nothing more entertaining to me than to watch people who are entitled stomp their feet and whine about their entitlement not being uh acknowledged. Nothing is better to me than that.
Yeah, I hear you.
Dave Smith and Dan Waters. Yeah, have fun with that.
well, I
That's
mean, the conversation that's at hand happens at the conference level and then
Hmm.
goes up
Hmm.
sure.
because that's all the same conference too. So
Well,
that's
here's again the quiet part that's not being said, right? How do almost all of these Kenyans get here? They are escorted into the collegiate system by a Caucasian American distance coach
Hmm.
who runs Scholar Book. You want to blame somebody, don't blame the Africans.
the other entity is called Town Hall. There's two.
Yes, that's it. I can't think of the other one's name.
Yeah, Town Hall.
Hey,
So,
good work if you can get it.
I mean, whew, that money that's changing hands. Let me know where I find. Let me hold something real quick.
well, now that we've ruffled your feathers, we will now dismiss you to go enjoy cooked feathers. Hopefully, it's juicy, it's turkey, so it's not going to be. But
See what you did there? That was very well done, Chu.
so, um, definitely have a great holiday if you celebrate tomorrow. If not, enjoy the football. Other than that, we'll see each other next week, and then we'll be just that many more days closer to the convention. See you next time, y'all. Bye.